I'm excited about today's topic. It's something that I've only had for the last 2 years of my life. It's a new thing to me. I remember trying it for the first time in North Carolina, and I had no clue what it was, and then I couldn't look in any store without seeing it. It was all over the place. So today we're talking about a cheese called pimento cheese. Today's sponsor is Delia's Biscuits for Cheese, and you can check them out online at deliasbiscuitsforcheese.com. Delia's makes a biscuit for cheese. They make a product that is designed just to help cheese get to your mouth. I know a lot of other biscuits are designed for this, but most of them aren't very good. They're like saltines and they have no flavor, and they're made with chemicals and they're overprocessed and they turn to mush. These have a lot of flavor to themselves. This is their hazelnut with fig variety. It almost looks like a little biscotti, and it has so much flavor and sweetness to it. You could use a sharp cheese on this. You could use a saltier cheese. I could bet you use some manchego, it'd be wonderful. You could even put a creamy, feta on there, or a sheep's milk cheese. And the sweetness of the cracker itself really will accentuate the cheese that you're putting on top. We are making pimento cheese today, and I was worried about it, but it actually goes so well with this because there's saltiness and spiciness in the pimento cheese and a lot of sweetness in the biscuit itself. So they balance each other out really nicely. We're also going to give away a few packets of these guys. If you would like to enter to win one, you can go to danieldelaney.com/delias and enter to win. Check them out online at deliasbiscuitsforcheese.com. So pimento cheese is a dip or cheese mix that's pretty popular in the South. By the South, I mean the southern United States. At its basic, traditional pimento cheese has sharp cheddar cheese in it, mayonnaise, pimentos, salt, and pepper, and it can be as smooth as peanut butter or as chunky peanut butter. In order to truly appreciate this spread, you have to understand the biggest differentiator in the whole equation: the pimento. The pimiento, as it's called in Spain, was imported to the United States in the 1800s and 1900s, and when it was coming over, it was considered to be a very high delicacy. So much so that in 1910, Kraft decided that they would put it into their cheese and sell a pimento cheese, and it was sort of the first one on the market, and they marketed it as studded like rubies. This was all fine and good until the product, pimentos, took hold in Georgia as a crop. And when that happened, the cost plummeted and the availability went way up, and pimentos were here to stay. And today in the South, you will find pimento products all over the place, from your highest end restaurant to your corner store. They are most popular in the Raleigh-Durham area of North Carolina. And fun fact, in the South, people have their own names, their little loving nicknames for pimento cheese. Some people call it pimenta, some people just call it menta, or if you want to be very PC, you just call it PC for pimento cheese. Put 5 Southerners in a room and you'll have an argument, just like 5 grandmas in Italy, as to what should go into pimento cheese and what should not. Some people say you put hot sauce in it. Some people say cream cheese, you're out of your mind. Some people say mixed cheeses. Some say Vidalia onions, no Vidalia onions, spices, this and that. So it's regionally driven. It's driven by people's families and traditions. The most baseline pimento cheese has mayonnaise, it has cheese in it, it has pimentos, and that's kind of it. So what do you do with it? People put it inside of celery sticks, you'll put it on crackers, you can smear it on white bread and make a grilled pimento cheese sandwich. You can basically do anything with it. It's a dip, it's a spread, it's a schmear, call it what you want, it's delicious. Today we're gonna whip up a batch of pimento cheese to schmear on our Dalia's cheese biscuits. Today we're going to make a batch of pimento cheese to schmear all over our Delia's Biscuits for Cheese. First, shred up a cup of cheddar cheese and a cup of Monterey Jack. I recommend you don't buy the pre-shredded stuff. It has stuff all over it to make it not clump together, like cornstarch and other non-binding ingredients. Put the cheese in a mixer with 8 ounces of softened cream cheese, a half a cup of mayo, a quarter of a teaspoon of garlic powder, quarter of a teaspoon of onion powder, quarter of a teaspoon of cayenne pepper, a few dashes of your favorite hot sauce, Crystal hot sauce for the win, seize up, Then add 4 ounces of diced up pimentos, whip it on low, then whip it on high, and whip it good until it's nice and fluffy. Serve this on a cracker or Dahlia's biscuits for cheese, and enjoy. Tune in tomorrow for another What's This Food? Make some pimento cheese for a loved one. If you want to enter to win some Dahlia's biscuits for cheese, go to danieldelaney.com/dahlias and check out their website, dahliasbiscuitsforcheese.com, and I will see you on the flip side.